Hey citizens, thanks for stopping by. For today's video, let's take an up close and personal of this 2019 refreshed model Toyota Hilux Conquest. The Toyota Hilux Conquest is a sportier version and off-road focused of a regular 8th gen Hilux for the Philippine market, and it is also to be known as the Toyota Hilux Revo Rocco in Thailand last 2017. Once more, the Toyota Hilux that you see here is a refreshed model, but the only refreshed model was the Conquest trim and serving as the range-topping model. This trim that is featured in today's video is the 2.8G 4x4 mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. So this is going to be a full walk-around review of the 2019 Toyota Hilux Conquest 2.8G 4x4 and showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review. This Hilux Conquest is powered by a 2.8 liter, dual overhead cams, 16 valve, and a turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel engine with common rail direct injection and variable nozzle turbo with front-mounted intercooler. The engine code name of this truck is the new 1GD FTV that was firstly introduced in 2015 for the new generation IMV vehicles. This truck pushes out 174 horses at 3400 RPM and 420 Nm of torque between 1600 and 2400 RPM. Fuel tank size is 80 liters of fuel equipped with the Euro 4 compliant as its emission standard. Transmission-wise, the Hilux Conquest is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. A 6-speed automatic is an option for this truck which belongs to a top-of-the-line trim. This truck's drivetrain is a 4-wheel drive layout. The Toyota Hilux is one of the brand's pioneer series of pickup truck that was firstly produced and manufactured in March 1967, and it is better to be known as the most popular truck in the market. Apart from being the most popular truck in its class, the Hilux gives a very good impression when it comes to practicality, reliability, sturdiness, and robustness even when it was encountered to a massive and abusive destruction to a truck. This was evidently proven from the BBC series Top Gear when Jeremy Clarkson and James May tested the old 1988 Hilux, went to an extreme experiment to make the truck into a destructive damage, but the truck's reputation has been gaining because even the truck has been totally damaged, still the truck was running again in just the minor repairs. For the past nearly 60 years on its nameplate, the 8th generation Hilux was firstly introduced in May 2015 in Thailand and Australia. The Hilux Revo nameplate was adopted for the Thai, Laos, Cambodian, and some part of Southeast Asian markets. After 12 years hiatus when the 8th generation model was introduced in Thailand, the Hilux has reincarnated on the land of the rising sun, Japan, way back September 2017. The 8th generation Hilux, together with the Fortuner and the Innova, now uses the new keen look design language that has already been used by the E170 Corolla with slim projector headlights and LED DRLs. A new GD engine has already been utilized to the new Hilux, Fortuner, Innova, and the all-new 2020 Hi-Ace that replaces the old KD engine which was used from the previous generation. The petrol engine, on the other hand, still remains the same 2.0, 2.7, and 4.0 liter displacement, but it was updated to a dual VVTi technology. In 2017, the Hilux receives a minor facelift to the front fascia that will be similar from the current Toyota Tacoma in America. For the Thai market, the Hilux has a new variant to be called as the Hilux Revo Rocco that is a sporty version of a regular Hilux facelift. Other than that, the facelifted model to be known as the Hilux L series that was introduced in 2018 for the Malaysian market, while in the Philippine market was in February 2018, but it was only available for the new topping range Conquest trim that is featured in today's video. The 8th generation Hilux was launched in the Philippines way back July 2015, while the Conquest variant was in February 2018. Here are the trims for the 8th gen Hilux as of 2018. The base 2.4 cab and chassis 4x2, 2.4J 4x2, 2.4E 4x2 and 4x4, 2.4G 4x2, 2.8G 4x4, 2.4G Conquest 4x2, and the topping range 2.8G Conquest 4x4. The base 2.4 cabin chassis 4x2 and the 2.4J 4x2 offers only a 5-speed manual gearbox, while the 2.4E 4x2 and 4x4 offers only a 6-speed manual gearbox, and the 2.4G 4x2, the 2.8G 4x4, and the Conquest trims can be paired either a manual or an automatic gearbox having the same 6-speed units. Exterior features for the Hilux Conquest are equipped with LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, LED front fog lights, gloss dark gray and black accent front grille, indicators on the gloss black accent side mirrors, gloss black door handles, roof rails, roof antenna, side step boards, incandescent bulb rear taillights, Conquest rear graphics, LED high mount stop light, and rear parking sensors. A spare tire is located underneath at the cargo bed. Safety features for the Hilux Conquest 2.8 4x4 manual includes 3 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, intelligent manual transmission assist, side door impact beams, child protection lock for the rear doors, ELR seat belts for both front and rear seats, while the front has a pretensioner force limiter, Isofix child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats, and an alarm system with immobilizer equipped with Toyota Vehicle Security System. The Hilux Conquest gets a set of an 18-inch, 6 double-spoke alloys covered in 265/60 R18 tires. Ventilated discs and leading trailing drums are present in both front and rear. Suspension-wise, the front gets double wishbones and rigid axle leaf springs out back. 31 degrees, 23 degrees, and 26 degrees are the approach, the departure, and the breakover angle of the Hilux Conquest, with a maximum total ground clearance measuring 279mm. Standard for the Conquest trim is the Toyota's version of a smart key access system. With your remote key on yourself, you will utilize the black button found on both two front door handles in order to lock and unlock the truck by pressing it. Speaker down there, bottle holder, little storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, window controls. All 4 windows on this car are fully powered, and all the windows on this car are fully automatic in both directions. Tweeter, cup holder, pull this lever right here to release your fuel door, and pull this lever right here to release your bonnet. Hilux floor mats, Toyota door sills, the driver's seat of this Hilux Conquest gets a fully manual adjustments with your seat back, height, and this bar down here controls your seat sliding position. You have the same adjustments as found on the driver's side. Is that it loses out on the height adjustment. The Hilux Conquest uses a rack and pinion power steering system with hydraulic assistance. The steering wheel itself was covered in leather with white contrast stitching going around the inner rim. It also features with high gloss black accents in every spokes, as well as multifunction controls are found in every 2 spokes. Obviously, the steering wheel of this truck is a 3-spoke design. The 2.8-liter turbodiesel engine of the Hilux Conquest is coupled to a 6-speed manual gearbox. To engage reverse, push the lever all the way to the right and up. A rear parking sensors is standard for this Conquest variant Hilux as mentioned before. Center armrest, which is lined in leather with some white stitching on it, and underneath you have a decent amount of size storage area. Cup holder, storage, hand operated parking brake, your IMT mode, eco mode, power mode, more storage right here. You have your 2 power outlets that has a maximum of 120 watts of power. Here's the button to activate or deactivate the rear differential locking, your auxiliary and USB ports, push button start right here. Got your 4-wheel drive controls. Got your single zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located right here. It is quite simple to use. To the left is your temperature dial together with your automatic button. Here's the button to turn off your climate control system. Front defrost, different modes, rear defrost, recirculation, outside air. And to the right is your fan speed controls together with your air conditioning button. A capacitive touchscreen infotainment audio head unit was equipped on this topping range Conquest trim Hilux as standard. It features with a 6.5-inch colored screen display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers for the sound system. Now here's the screen itself. And on the left side of your screen, got your mute button, your volume knob, and your power button right here, your navigation, source, your radio, and your night mode. While on the right side is your eject button, your seek track, play and pause, and your Bluetooth connectivity menu. On top is your CD player. Your digital clock and your hazard switch, which are flanked with 2 aircon vents in the center stack. To the right is your wiper controls, while on the left is your light and indicator controls. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume button, seek track, mode button. It doubles up as your mute button once you press and hold the mode button, your voice recognition system, and your on-hook and off-hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu. While on the right side with your up, down, left, right, and your OK button right here, your go back, and your different folder buttons. These buttons right here correspond to you to control the multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. The steering wheel of this Hilux Conquest gets a manual tilt and telescopic adjusting using this lever right here. You do have a grip handle located at the A-pillar. And there's one right here located at the ceiling on top. The driver's side gets a sun visor. Interior lights right above. sunglass holder, and your manual dimming rearview mirror. The front passenger side gets a sun visor with a vanity mirror, grip handle on the ceiling for the front passenger side, as well as located at the A-pillar. The purpose of this, it helps you to support while getting in and out of the truck. You also have your tweeter right here. Cup holder for the front passenger side. Your dual glove box. One is at the bottom, and one right here is at the top. You also have a cooling vent right here to cool things up, just like your food, ice cream, or something else, or whatnot. I think it is a decent amount of size. Balik na ko. Down there, bottle holder, little storage, window control, you have adjustable headrest, both front and rear. The bases of the rear seats can do flipped up in a 60-40 manner. First is to locate a strap under the seat and pull to lift the seat base up. When both seat bases flipped up, there are two storages found underneath, and while on the left storage, you will find a toolkit and jack. Take note, make sure that you can attach the strap to another strap as shown to prevent the seat base from dropping down. I do set the driver's seat in a position that I feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'9", which is about 1.7 meters tall. I do have the room to stretch out my feet underneath of the driver's seat. As for leg room, I have this much. Why I have this much in terms of headroom? Well, you know, obviously you can see the space of the Hilux Conquest na hindi siya gaano kaluwag, hindi siya gaano ka-crampy, although sakto lang siya. And in terms of comfortness, thanks to its nicely padded leather seats, it gives you a nice ride feel to it when you're in a long distance trip. And overall, maganda siya dito. Wala tayong problema. You do have storage pockets in the front seat backs, together with a hook that weighs 4 kilograms. Got your center armrest with 2 cup holders. And oh yes, You do have hooks at the back, grip handles on both sides for the rear, and also you have a grip handle located at the B pillar for both sides that helps you to support while getting in and out of the truck. The Hilux cargo bed is measured by 1,525mm in length, 1,540mm in width, and 480mm in height respectively. Maximum payload is weighing 850 kilograms, while the maximum towing capacity is 2,500 kilograms. A sports bar and the bed liner is standard for the stopping range Conquest trim. Well guys, I hope you enjoy of this full walk-around review of this 2019 Toyota Hilux Conquest 2.8 G 4x4 mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. If you like this video, make sure you hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates on YouTube. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always guys, I'll see you next time with more latest videos on YouTube. Thank you for watching and mabuhay!